Good morning and happy Friday. Happy F1 weekend in Austin, Texas. I was driving around yesterday and there was so much traffic because I know there are so many people that are visiting the city. So I'm sending you good traffic vibes over this weekend with F1. And if you're going out there, have a great time. The weather looks like it's going to be perfect. As for Austin housing update and kind of market, the question we get all the time is like, where is there the best opportunity? Where's opportunity? Because there's always opportunity in every market. So really opportunity exists if you're a home buyer. Being a home buyer right now, you have a lot of inventory. So that's one opportunity. So we have about 26,000 properties on the market available. So that it does include the greater Austin area up into Round Rock, Cedar Park, Liberty Hill, Buda, Kyle, San Marcos. So the greater Austin region has about 26,000 properties. Also includes condos and single family homes, duplexes. So it's part of that, whole sum. But to put that in perspective, 2 years ago, around the same time, we had about 9,000 properties available. So the inventory level has shifted to where there's a lot of options. And you have prices that came down last year, really staying and holding pretty steady throughout this 2023 year. But you had higher prices last year and the year prior than you have now. And you have a lot of sellers who, if they want to sell their property, are willing to negotiate. So I know that interest rates have recently gone up again. Yet we have sellers who are willing to do a buy down option, which helps a buyer get a more affordable payment, bringing that interest rate down, whatever their qualifying interest rate is. So if it was 7.825 as of today, that would be 5.825. So that's a below 6% interest rate, which is a lot more manageable for a buyer. But we have sellers who are willing to do that. So that's the one thing that we're seeing opportunity. We've had a lot of home buyers that we've been able to help and guide through the process. We've had a few situations where sellers or people who want to buy a home also need to sell a home. So it gets a little bit tricky. We have to be a little bit more strategic about what's the equity and what's the equity upside that you have in your home compared to what you might have thought it was versus what it is today. But helping people use other funds instead of equity that comes from the current home that they own. Is there a way that they can use funds that they have in investments, as long as they're, not making really, really great returns, but other ways or income that they've saved, like savings accounts, that they've been able to use their income to create a down payment, not have to sell their home right now while the market is a little bit more challenging to be a seller, or you have to, negotiate and give incentives away. And then when the market comes back, sell. So doing a buy now, rent for a few years if you don't want to live in that property, and then move on, sell it when the market comes back and inventory levels lower and interest rates lower. Because as soon as interest rates start to go down at some point, we don't know exactly when, no one has that crystal ball, that's when we'll start to see a shift in the housing market. Overall, economically, Austin is still really strong, but housing is down because of this interest rates being on the higher side, making it a little less affordable, making it a lot less affordable, honestly. And then prices have come down. So anyhow, that's kind of where we're at. Those are some of the opportunities that we're seeing. So we're always analyzing which market we're in, whether it's a seller's market or a buyer's market or a balanced market. Where is there opportunity for people? And so we're just really strategic at having those conversations with clients. Love helping people through the process. So feel free to reach out if you've got any questions, if you want to strategize in the coming year about what your housing situation looks like, please reach out. I know the fall is a time where we start to set a lot of strategy appointments with people that want to make moves strategically in the next year. So we are taking those appointments now. So reach out, let us know how we can help. And I hope you guys have a great weekend in Austin or wherever you may be.